Hi guys, welcome to a new pick a card reading. So today we're gonna see some informations about your next romantic relationship. So we're gonna have personality traits from your next romantic partner, your first impression of them, their first impressions of you, the main aspects of your relationship, and when you're gonna start dating them. So we've got 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can pause, pick a pile, and we'll get right into your reading. Connecting to all the viewers that are going to select pile number 1. Please, angel spirits and guides, Krishna universe, help me channel the best messages possible and the best way possible for their highest good. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we're gonna see about your next romantic relationship. Oh yeah, okay. So for their personality traits, we've got the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the Star, then for your first impressions of them, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and the Moon, for their first impressions of you, we've got the 3 of Swords, and the Page of Cups, now for the main aspects of the relationship, we have the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Swords. And now, when are you gonna start dating this person? So you might have met them, you might not have met them, but this is really about like when you actually start dating. So we've got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Let me just clarify one thing. I'm just curious about something. Okay, I got it. I'll tell you about it in the reading, but I just needed to be sure about what I was feeling. Okay, so the next person you're gonna date, we're gonna start with their personality traits. So we've got the 5 of Swords. This person could be now I'm gonna say both the good and the bad things, okay? Like everyone has qualities and like positive qualities, negative qualities. I'm not gonna like censor any of it. I'm gonna tell you everything that I see. With the 5 of Swords, this is maybe something they need to work on. This person could be a little selfish, like maybe they put their interest first. in life, but in relationships also. Like maybe they think more about what they gain from something rather than what the other person is gaining from something. So, for example, uh, let's say you guys are trying to compromise on something. Well, they're going to make a decision based on what they want to get out of the situation rather than what you want to get out of the situation. Like they could be thinking about themselves first. And this could be good, but with the Five of Swords, it's more about an ego thing. There's an ego thing going there. It's like they want to win. They want what's best for them, but in a kind of egotistical type of way. I don't see this person being a bad person or anything, okay? It's just, this is something they need to work on. When you have conflicts, they could be very stubborn with like wanting to win the fight, okay? Or something like that. They could also have a hard time being completely honest with things. Like they could be, they could have a little tendency to being deceitful about things. So like, let's say you ask them if they're the one who made a mess in the kitchen. Okay, and they are the one that made a mess in the kitchen. They're just gonna keep denying it. Like it could be something like very stupid like this. It could be something more serious, but this is just like something they need to work on. They need to work on their honesty and their ego a little. Now with the Two of Cups, this is a very romantic person, and like even though there's this selfishness to them with the Five of Swords, with the Two of Cups, this person wants a balanced relationship. They want to make the other, they will want to make you happy. And this is like just their personality traits. So it's not even just with you, it's with everyone. That's just how they are. And they want to make the other person happy in a relationship. They want to give to the other person. They want the relationship to be balanced. So even if, and as even if they want that, they still have this like ego thing. But I feel like it's a childish thing, like that they need to work on for the Five of Swords. But the Two of Cups really, it's they're very romantic. They're very relationship orientated. Like I feel like they might feel better when they're in a relationship. Like feel more flourishing. I don't know how to say this, but like a feeling of expansion. Like they feel better in a relationship. They feel good. It's like they're able to express more of their qualities, and yeah, they're just very loving, and they like to give in a relationship, even though they think about themselves. It's like giving to you will make them feel good about themselves. It's kind of in this way, but it makes them a very romantic person. And they're really wanting something that's equal and balanced. With the star, this could be an Aquarius, or maybe you are an Aquarius. Like I don't know. Sometimes it comes up like this, but this is one of the major card arcanas here. So this person could be an Aquarius or have Aquarian traits. They might have some type of spiritual practice. Like this person could believe in destiny, or they could believe in faith, or they could be just really humanitarian and really care about the evolvement and the well-being of humanity in general. And they could be a very healing person. They could be like therapeutic, like they could be doing some type of healing work, whether more on the spiritual side or in the more modern side of things. So either spiritual healer or like a doctor or nurse or more in that field, one of the other, but they have a very healing aspect to them and humanitarian aspect to them, and also spiritual. Now, your first impressions of them. With the Six of Pentacles, you'll think that this person is very giving, which is true. This person is very giving. The thing is, by giving to others, they're thinking about themselves. It's like, I'm giving to you because it's making me feel good. I'm not giving to you because I want you to feel good. But when you feel good, it makes me feel good, so I'm giving to you. It's a bit selfish, like that. Like I said, this is something they will have to work on. But this is something you'll see in them first. That they're very giving, that they're very generous, that they could even like have a lot of money and just be very generous with their money with people. And if not, if they don't have money, it's just like you'll see them helping people and being very generous with people and very giving. And with the moon, there's going to be some type of mystery around this person. You'll have a hard time getting this person, truly understand this person. I feel like this is you. I feel like you are very perceptive, and you're actually gonna see this person for who they truly are, but it's gonna like confuse you. Because with the Five of Swords, this person hides a lot of things. This person has a hard time being completely honest about who they are, and stuff like that. And you perceive that in them, and it's gonna make them seem so mysterious and like, I feel like dark in a way, but in a sexy way. Like, okay, this, like, oh, this person's like mysterious, and like I really want to get into like their brains and like understand like what's going on with them and stuff. Like they could make you feel this way. Yeah, you might be a bit confused about this person at first because you'll have a hard time figuring out who they are. They could have Scorpio placements with the moon. Scorpio or Pisces. Now, their first impressions of you. We've got the Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. So with the Three of Swords, you might be in a difficult place when they meet you. And one of the first things they're gonna perceive about you is that you're in pain. Like you could be getting out of a relationship, or you could be in a relationship that's not working well, or you could just be very dissatisfied with your life, or you could have lost someone. Like someone could have passed away that was dear to you, and you're just in this grieving period. They'll see that you have a lot of wounds. They see that you have a lot of traumas that you're working through, and that you need to heal. Yeah, they'll perceive that side of you that needs healing, those wounds and traumas. Now, the Page of Cups, they'll see you in like a young, naive a bit type of person. They might think that whether you're young or not, they might think that you have kind of a young vibe to you, and think that you're kind of maybe inexperienced in love. Like, even if you're not, this is just a perception, okay? They might perceive you as someone who like doesn't have much experience and maybe is a bit naive in love. They might see you as someone who's flirtatious too, with the Page of Cups, and like as if you had your heart on your sleeve. Like very naively loving. You know, like a child who hasn't been hurt before, that just is loving to everyone. And they're not thinking that you haven't been hurt, because that's one of the first things they perceive about you, that you're wounded. But I'm not saying that to like make you feel offended or anything. It might not even be true, but that's just something that they perceive. They will perceive. A perception. Okay. And yeah, they'll just feel like you have your heart on your sleeve. You know, like yeah, a child that just gives hugs to everyone because they don't understand that giving hugs to everyone could be perceived as inappropriate, or uh, a, a teenager who falls in love for the first time and has this huge crush on someone. It's like this is kind of the vibe they're gonna get from you. Now, the main aspects of this relationship, with the Knight of Cups, there's gonna be a lot of romance. Like I said, this person is very romantic, so I feel like you could be going on a lot of dates. They could give you a lot of gifts, like cheesy gift, like flowers and chocolates and stuff like that. I feel like they're really gonna want to romance you, and there's just gonna be a very romantic vibe to your relationship. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm gonna be honest, there's gonna be a lot of ups and downs in this relationship. And since the Seven of Swords is right beside the Wheel of Fortune, this might not be the person you end up with. Obviously, you know, when you make a reading about the future, it's always changeable. So it means that you create the results that you want in your own life. So it's not saying that this relationship definitely won't work, like the next one you're gonna be into. It just means that there's a possibility for it to for this person not to be the person you end up with in this life, just because I feel like there could be like a ups and downs kind of vibe to the relationship. Like it's on and then it's off, and then it's going really great, and then the other person is running away. Because with the Seven of Swords, this can be about cheating. So this is just like a warning. If you feel a toxic vibe from the next person you're in a relationship with, maybe it's better to not try to be in a relationship with them. But it could also just mean that this person could have a tendency to run away when they're in a bad place, or you yourself could even have a tendency to run away when you're in a bad place. Run away from love and romance and seriousness and just escape. With the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's gonna be ups and downs. It's like it's gonna be really romantic, and then you or your person is gonna like walk away for a while, and then it's gonna come back on. And yeah, there's gonna be a challenging aspect to this relationship that either you, your person, or both of you will have to work through. Because if one of you is running away, it's probably coming from a place of hurt, of wounding that needs healing. So, of course, if you're the person that has a tendency to run away when you feel down or hurt or scared, then you're the one who needs to be healing this wound. And if it's your person, then they're the one who needs to heal their wound. So anyways, there could be this type of dynamic, but like I said, you create your own future. So you know, just don't stop yourself to like what I'm saying now, and just really try to do your best to manifest what's best for you, and like, you know, heal yourself and stuff, and have boundaries. Important. That's important too. Like if you feel something toxic from this person, like set out your boundaries for your own good, and you know. Yeah. Now, when are you going to start dating this person? So we've got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is telling me air sign. So Aquarius, air sign season. So like air sign, zodiac signs are associated with timestamps throughout the year. So it would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And Knight of Swords, this means fast moving energy. So it would be the next air sign season. So let's say right now, as I'm posting this, it's probably gonna be somewhere in December. So the next air sign season is Aquarius, and Aquarius is around February. Okay, so it would be Aquarius season that you start dating. Now, if you're watching this later, it's just the next air sign season. So let's say you're in April. Well, the next air sign season is Gemini, which is in June. Now, if you're in August, the next air sign season is Libra, which is in October. So depending on when you are when you're watching this, it's the next air sign season. So either Libra season, Gemini season, Aquarius season. But it's the next one because it's fast moving. So it's like kind of soon. Okay. So if you chose pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Please, angel spirits and guides, Krishna universe, for all the viewers that are going to select pile number 2, please help me channel the best messages possible and the best way possible for their highest good. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So we're gonna see some information about your next romantic relationship. So for their personality traits, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the World, and the Ten of Cups. For your first impressions of them, we've got the Lovers and the Five of Wands. And for their first impressions of you, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. For the main aspects of the relationship, we have the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Fool, and then when are you gonna start dating this person? So you could have met them already, or it could be a new person coming up, but this is really when you actually start dating. And it's Three of Cups clarified by the Tower. Okay, so for their personality traits, Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, and now I'm describing your next partner, is very nourishing. Nourishing. It sounds weird in this way, but nurturing. Yeah, okay, nurturing is better. So it's a very nurturing person. They like to take care of people, the people that they like, the people that they love. They really like to take care of them, to nurture them. They could be the type of person who will like cook something for you if you feel sad, or just write you a letter, or clean your house, like just like she's, and it could be, I'm saying she because it's a queen, but your next romantic partner could be a she or a he or any gender, like it doesn't matter, it's just energies. But the Queen of the Queen of Pentacles likes to take care of people and show their love in a way that's practical. So writing a letter, like I said, cooking something, like I said, cleaning for you, like I said, or taking care of you in a practical way. Say you're sick, they might come at your place and like give you soup, like like something like that, or give you a gift, or do something that they know would be practical for you, like would actually serve you. They could be very motherly. Like they could tell you to like take care of yourself and like be careful and like this kind of thing. And even if it's a guy, like they could be motherly. Like it's still like it's still like mother type of energy. Motherly type energy. Just very caring and nurturing and sweet. They could be good at cooking. They could actually be good at cooking with the Queen of Pentacles. They could be good with money. Very loyal, reliable, trustworthy, honest. They could be warm. They could feel like home to you. Especially with the Ten of Cups, but I'm gonna get to that. With the World, this person is really complete, like within themselves. They know who they are. They've reached that point where they're not asking themselves who they are anymore. They're not needing anyone to fulfill their needs anymore. It's like they're independent. They feel fulfilled. They also have this nice connection with the universe. It's like they understand the laws of the universe and they're connected to it. So they might be the kind of person you hear say, oh, like whatever happens is gonna be what's best for me, or like I trust in the universe, or like everything is gonna be fine, everything is gonna unfold for the best, or I let the universe bring me what I need, or something like that. Like they're like kind of a surrendered type person. Like they trust in the universe. They trust in the magic of life. Basically, it's a weird way to say it, but yeah, they're just very complete, very accomplished in who they are as a person. They know who they are. Very in sync with the universe and its laws, kind of magical in a way, because they're just so aligned with the laws of the universe. So like how the universe work, it's like they don't even, they could have worries like any normal person, but this person has the understanding that whatever happens, the universe is going to provide for them. And they also are fully aware of who they are as a person. The Ten of Cups, this person values love, but they value happiness, they value love, they value home and family. This is really important to them. And when I say family, it doesn't mean like, for some of them it's gonna be like they want children and like an actual like actually making a family. But some of them it's more about the feeling of home, the feeling of having a family, the feeling of being in harmony with the people that they love. They're the kind of person who wants meaningful relationships. So if they're to be with someone romantically, it's going to be someone that they truly love, someone that they truly feel they can spend the rest of their life with. This person wants a happily ever after with their partner. They value harmony and fulfillment in relationship. And they're just like really loving. And yeah, there's this very strong sense of home. Like, they could be a homey person, like that could be one of the things, but it's more about they want to feel at home where they live. They want to feel at home with the person that they're with. They want their friends to feel like they're home. There's this like, yeah, there's this sense of bliss that they kind of want to experience in every areas of their life. So your first impressions of this person, you with the lovers could literally have a feeling that this person is your soulmate. But with the Five of Wands, you're going to be very conflicted about it. And the lovers is also about a decision. So when this person comes into your life, you could be faced with a decision that you need to make in regards to love. So, for example, it could be, do I want to be single or do I want to be in a commitment with this person? Is this person would this person be better with me as a friend or as a lover? Is this person really good for me or are they not? Or if you're in a relationship with someone else, when you meet this person, it could be, should I stay? Like, is the relationship I'm in really what I want, or would this person actually provide for me better? Like, it could be any type of decision, but I feel like you might feel confused when you meet this person. Not confused, but conflicted, because you will feel a strong soul connection with this person. You might surprise yourself telling yourself, this person is my soulmate, or just feeling this way, feeling some type of soul recognition and love, like right away, you'll feel it right away, but you might feel very conflicted about it. This might be because of the spiritual aspect of it. You could be feeling conflicted about this spiritual feeling that you have, because it's like a spiritual love, because you don't actually, if it's your first impression, then you don't actually know the person, but immediately your soul recognizes them, and so mentally it might be hard to understand, and so you feel conflicted. It could be a conflict between your mind and your heart, or it could be about something else too. These are just examples, but there's going to be a soul recognition. There's going to be love, a feeling that they're your soulmate, and a lot of conflict regarding that feeling. And a decision to be made right away from the start. Now, their first impressions of you, they're going to feel like you're this very independent, self-reliable person. They're going to feel like you've got your shit together. Like, whether you have or not, and whether you are like this or not, this is how they're gonna see you the first time they meet you. They're just gonna feel like, yeah, you're wealthy, you've got your shit together, you're independent. Yeah, like you're doing great. And with the 9 of Cups, it's like they're gonna feel like you're already fulfilled, like you already have what you need. You're already you feel good on your own. You feel fulfilled by yourself. You feel like you love yourself. You got your shit together. You're independent. You're emotionally fulfilled on your own. Like they're just gonna feel like you're this very complete, accomplished person that is already in a place of self-love and acceptance for themselves. Like this is how they're going to see you at first. Now, the main aspects of this relationships. With this Ace of Cups, there's going to be an opening of the heart chakra. So this person, and this is going to be vice versa. They're going to be an opening. They're going to open your heart chakra and you're going to open theirs. There could be like some wounds around the heart chakra. So like, you know, like wounds regarding love and relationships and stuff. And you could be healing each other by loving each other with the love. It's like you're going to awaken and heal true love within each other. Ace of Cups is also about unconditional love. So this relationship will be all about unconditional love. So loving each other no matter what. With the 5 of Cups, you could be going through painful times with this person. And I don't see anything that's negative, okay? I see this for the best. Like, in this reading, it's very good. Like, I think this person is your soulmate, but, you know. Just because of the cards and the vibe that I get from it. And, like, trust me, it's not like that in all the piles. But in this one, I feel it. And, yeah, disappointment. So maybe since there's conflict, maybe the relationship will be difficult. I mean, there's challenges in all relationships, right? But in this one in particular, there could be some disappointment. Maybe there's this deep unconditional love, but still a separation, or still you have to deal with a separation, or you have to deal with a disappointment, or many disappointments, or just there's going to be sadness and grief. But it's all there to help you heal your heart chakra. It's all there to open yourself and your partner to unconditional love. It's like I see it in a beautiful way. It's not in a like in the end, the relationship isn't going to be disappointing, but you're going to go together through those times when you really miss each other, when you feel very, very sad. And when you feel very, you know, when your heart really aches and you're just thinking about the person and you just feel like crying. You're just like, oh my God, I love this person so much. Like this kind of feeling, okay? And it's all meant to heal you both and open yourselves up to unconditional love. The Fool is there because there's going to be an element of having to take a leap of faith in this connection. I feel like you in particular is going to have a very hard decision to make because of this soul pull that you feel towards that person and the conflict that comes from it. And I feel like you're just going to have to trust. And I feel too that there's this contrast with like grief and sadness and disappointments, and then unconditional love and healing. So I feel like this is also going to cause some conflict within you, and you're just going to have to trust and take a leap of faith towards it. And your person too will learn the same lesson, like about trust and faith, like trusting that everything will be good, trusting that this relationship will be successful and will unfold in the best way possible for you both, your highest good to both of you. That wasn't phrased correctly, but you understood. And yeah, like trusting the universe, having faith, and taking the leap of faith towards the connection. Even though there's conflict, even though there's heartache. And by taking that leap, you are both opening up to true love and healing your heart and wounds. Now, when are you going to start dating this person? We've got Three of Cups in the Tower. So Three of Cups is about 3 months from now. And the Tower is Scorpio season. So Scorpio season is around November. So whenever you're watching this reading, whether it is as I'm posting it or later, it's going to be within 3 months from when you're watching this to the next time you're in November. So let's say when I post this, we're in December. So from, January, February, March, okay. From March, if you're watching this in December, it will be from March to November. And I know it's a pretty huge time lapse, but let me explain why. And it also doesn't really matter because you might be listening to this in June. But like, if you're watching this in December, it's from March to November. And with the Three of Cups, this is telling me that this is going to start as a friendship. And within this time lapse, so from March to the November, or from three months from when you're watching this reading to next November, you're going to end up in a relationship, but it's going to be very surprising. It's going to come out of... Okay, sorry, my camera caught, but I was saying, throughout this lapse of time, you're going to end up in a relationship with this person, but it's going to be kind of surprising. And I feel like throughout the relationship, so you're starting as friends, there's going to be a lot of surprising turn of events. And I feel like this is to break down toxic or unnecessary patterns that you both have been stuck with. And by breaking those negative patterns, you're transforming into a way that makes you receptive to unconditional love and true love, and so to each other. And so whenever you're watching this, whether it's in December or later, it's going to be when you start dating this person, it's going to be from 3 months from when you're watching it to November. And there might be a few turns of events within that time lapse, but it's all to help you heal your heart chakra and end up together in a way that's fulfilling for the both of you. So yeah, if you chose pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Please, angels, spirits, and guides. Please, Krishna, please, universe. For all the viewers that are going to set pile number 3, help me channel the best messages possible in the best way possible for their highest good. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So we're gonna see some informations about your next romantic relationship. So for your next romantic partner's personality traits, we've got Justice, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. Then for your first impression of them, there's the Ten of Wands, and then these two came together, the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And then their first impressions of you, there's the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Now for the main aspects of the relationship, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. And for when you're gonna start dating this person, so I don't mean meeting, I really mean dating. So you could already know this person or you could meet them in the future, but this is when you're gonna start dating. We've got Judgment, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so for your person's personality traits, first, I'm going to tell you some signs. With Justice, we've got Libra. The High Priestess is Pisces or Scorpio, and the King of Cups is any water sign, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. With Justice, this person is very fair-minded. They're very, Libra traits. It's like they want the best for everyone. They want to be sure that everyone is equal. They want to be sure that they treat everyone equally. They want to be sure that they treat people in a good way, and that they're treated in a good way. They're very discerning. They really care about, justice. They really care about everyone having the same rights, everyone being treated fairly. They might be indecisive because they want the good for everyone, and so sometimes they have a hard time they have a hard time, and it might take a while before they're able to make a decision, just because they really want to please everyone. And they really want to be sure that they're making the best decision possible for everyone. With the High Priestess, this person is very connected to their intuition. They're very spiritual. They're very mysterious. They're very sexy. They could be very sexual too, but mostly they have a very strong psyche. So I feel like they could either be religious, but more so into esoteric things like tarot or Reiki, or like gems, or like whatever, but in some type of spiritual, they have some type of spiritual vibe to them. They could be very into like spiritual things and things to do with esotericism and stuff like that. Very intuitive, secretive too, not in a bad way, but they could keep a lot to themselves. They could keep a lot of their emotions to themselves. They could be like kind of private type of person, and you actually get to like you actually have to get close to them to be able to know more about them. It's like they have many layers that you need to peel one after the other. They're very good at keeping secrets for themselves, but for other people too. Like if you're telling them a secret, they're gonna be good at keeping it. Whoops, I've got something on my camera. Okay. Yeah. And they could have like I said, they're really intuitive, but they could like feel things happening before they do. Or they could get you very intuitively. Like they could know a lot of stuff about you and they don't even know you, but they get it, or like they just feel it. Yeah, they probably have a mix of water and air signs in their chart. With the King of Cups, this is a very sensitive, emotional person in a good way. I feel like this person is quite balanced, but they have a very deep emotional intelligence and depth. They have a really deep emotional depth. A very strong emotional depth. I don't know how to say this, but they have a lot of emotions and they're really good at keeping it to themselves first. They're not the kind of person who'll share a lot of their emotions, but they feel a lot. They could be an empath. They could be feeling your emotions and other people's emotions and be kind of sensitive to it. Very caring, very loving, very nurturing. They might have a hard time expressing themselves, emotionally speaking, but it's not because they don't have emotions. They have a lot of emotions, but they might be a bit uncomfortable with sharing them. But they're very loving and caring. Like they will care about you. You'll be the only person in their eyes and they'll be just like so in love with you. Okay, that's the kind of person it is. Now, your first impression of this person. With the 10 of Wands, you could feel like they have a lot of responsibilities. Like they could be working a lot or have an important job or, I don't know, an important place in society or something like that. Or you could think that they're very hardworking. Or you could feel that they are very burdened, like they have a lot of burdens on their shoulder. And with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups, you could feel that this person is very creative. This person could be an artist and you just you'll just see how. Sorry guys, my camera caught like twice in this pick a card, but anyways, this person could be an artist and you'll just see how creative they are. You could feel like they have their feet in a lot of plates, like they could be having multiple projects or multiple ideas. It's like they're very creative, but they're not necessarily finishing their projects or anything. It's like they have a lot of ideas in their mind and they're thinking a lot about all of it, but they're kind of all over the place. You could feel like this person is all over the place for your first impressions, just because there's so much going on in their head and they have so many ideas, but they're kind of in every one of them instead of just focusing on one and finishing through with it. Now, their first impressions of you are the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So they could feel like you're very stable, that you're very wealthy. You could have more of a stable job, and they could just feel like you're more stable, more grounded than them. But they could also feel like you're bound to the material side of things. They could feel like you're maybe a bit more materialistic. Like I feel like this person is very much more on this emotional, spiritual side of things, and maybe you're more practical. Maybe they're more of water and you're more of earth. Maybe not. This is just an impression. They could be thinking this about you at first, and then That's not how it actually is. But this is what they'll think at first. They'll think that you're maybe more materially focused, but still more stable than them, grounded and secure and wealthy. Now, the main aspects of these relationships are the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like you might really be more of a nurse sign, because I feel like the main aspects of this relationship are that this person is going to help you get out of your comfort zone. This person is going to be much more go with the flow than you. You could be more practical and more like have a routine and be careful about your money and be more introverted or just to yourself. And this person is just gonna take you out there and be like, nah, you gotta get out. You're gonna be less serious and have more fun. Like, I feel like this is what this person is gonna teach you through this relationship. With the Four of Pentacles, it's like maybe you'll be a bit to yourself. You'll be a bit guarded when you meet this person. And this person will see this about you, that you're guarded and more and like too serious in their opinion, and introverted with the Hermit. You could be a Virgo, or have some Virgo placements or any other earth sign placements, and they could just feel like you keep up to yourself. You may be more career focused, work focused, study focused, or just like materially focused. Like, I want to have a house, I want to have a stable job, I want to blah blah blah. Like, they could be feeling that you're more on this side of things. And with the Knight of Wands, they're just gonna get you out. They're just gonna be like, let's travel, let's have fun, let's do an activity. They're gonna be very spontaneous, and they're gonna just take you out of your comfort zone so you can find more pleasure to life. Find a way to enjoy more of spontaneity in your life instead of being so serious all the time. Now, when will you start dating this person? This is interesting. I see here with the Judgment and the Two of Pentacles that, well, this is timeless, right? So whenever you're watching this, it would be in Scorpio season. So if you're watching this in December, when I post it, then it'll be next November, around Scorpio season. Now, whenever you're watching this, it's still going to be in Scorpio season. So if you're watching this in June, then it's going to be next November. And from there, it could go up to 2 years before you actually open up to this person. And I know this is a long time, but it feels like you're going to be very hesitating to date this person, because they're going to be very different from you. You're more like a nurse sign type person, like more serious, more career focused, or maybe you take life more seriously, and they're just going to be all over the place, having multiple projects, being more into this go with the flow type of vibe, and you're going to be more practical. And maybe this contrast between the both of you is going to make you feel like hesitant with the Two of Pentacles. And so between Scorpio season and 2 years from then, you're going to be kind of hesitating whether or not you're willing to be in a relationship, like long-term commitment with this person. You could start like dating them before this, but for it to actually be serious, it might take a while. And if 2 years seems way too long for you, it could be 2 months. It depends of your perception of long, but Pentacles are longer time. So if 2 months is very long for you to choose to be in a relationship with someone or not, then it's probably 2 months. But if for you 2 months isn't long, then it's 2 years. But from next November, so next Scorpio season, to 2 years from the Scorpio season, or 2 months, you're going to be hesitant about the relationship and whether or not you want to actually commit to it. So if you chose pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.